today we are reviewing Superman, as you can tell. Oh, it's backwards, but Um
Show them crypto. Them
oh yeah,
crypto pins.
crypto is on. I'm sorry about the last video, by the way. I will be trying to talk loud because I'm very soft spoken, so I'll be trying to talk louder. And yeah, there's also just other people here, so I just didn't want to talk too loud, but here's my little crypto pin. So yeah, yesterday we got to see Superman in theaters. And now we're just gonna basically have a short review of it. And like I said, once we do get to like some downtime, we'll record like a long ass video um of us talking about many other shows like Squid Games and other things like that. So if you want to check that out, definitely it's either in the link below or it's tagged somewhere on our channel. Um, so yeah,
Or it
Superman.
might even be a part of this video
Yeah.
at the end of it. But so Superman. I didn't know what to expect going into Superman. I've come to really like Man of Steel over time. When I saw it, God, I was 12, 13, and I had never seen a Superman movie before, and I thought it was okay. But the older I got, the more appreciation I had for the Zack Snyder take on Superman, and I like Man of Steel. Um, and I
But
really liked this movie.
would you say that one was like a darker
Yeah.
Superman? So
Oh
it's
yeah.
different, like wait, kind of
Oh
different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And I don't know if a lot of people like that aspect of it
y-
necessarily.
a
That
lot of the discourse is pitting the Snyder Superman versus now the Gunn Superman against each other. But it's two very different directors,
mhm.
two wildly different in tone, in performance, in cinematography, at just very, very different movies, and they can both be appreciated in their own right. So I'm not going to compare and contrast them much. I just kind of want to talk about this movie. I guess just some general thoughts. This movie is it was very breezy, very light, very fun.
Fun. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I
Um
liked about
just sort of warm and inviting and wholesome.
it.
I full disclosure, I have never actually seen the full Superman 78, but apparently this one is very close in tone to that, and from what the glimpses I've saw of it as a kid, I would say that's accurate. But it just I don't know, it just made me feel very happy, and I feel like even though this movie is PG-13, it could work for kids. Um,
I kind of disagree on that because I thought the Russian roulette scene was a little too brutal, and I felt like
oh
that
yeah,
was a big point where we kind of got to see, like, and yes, these are spoilers, but like, you kind of got to see, how far like Lex Luthor goes at that point. Like, it's kind of like scary. So I don't really think that would necessarily be appropriate for kids, but and I think that's also just needs to stay in the movie because it makes you feel like, oh, he's actually a really creepy and scary guy, and he's obsessed with Superman. Actually, like
mm-hmm.
literally, like he says, but I felt like we needed that. So I felt like it could have been a BG, but I felt like I maybe would have not liked it because I felt like he was such a good villain. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really
Yeah,
know.
most of the movie really worked for me. I loved David Cornsweet as Superman. I thought Rachel Brosnahan, how do you say her name? Rachel
Lewis,
Lois,
Lois,
Lewis,
Lewis,
Lois
Lois.
Lane. Um, whatever. I'll just say Rachel. She did a great job. I thought everyone in the movie was pretty fun. I thought the whole Jimmy Olsen being a womanizer joke was pretty funny. I kind of wish there might have been a little more to him than that, but that was a funny joke, and I thought it was like a goofy way to spill the beans on what Lex Luthor had cooking up there. There was a lot of scenes of him just being really whiny and megalomaniacal that I just thought were hilarious. That he just did a Nicholas Holt did a great job of just being a whiny, gross little bitch, and it was just really entertaining from beginning to end. The action was fun and exciting. It was very colorful, and I don't know, it was just a very very good movie and made me feel a lot of emotions. And I wasn't sure how to feel about the fact that his parents, uh, his birth parents, Jor-El and his mother, which I knew her name, Lara, um, were sent him there because they wanted him to conquer, kind of like the Viltrumites in Invincible. But apparently, that's been in other Superman stories, so that's not a completely unique plot
I thought
point.
it was
But
more like a cultural thing. Like gods are kind of used to like kind of like I don't know, like gods are used to coming down to like Earth and kind of ruling or another planet and kind of like ruling over that planet. So like, you're the strongest one there, so you're going to
right,
rule over that. You're the strongest one here, so you're going to rule over that. I think it's just like kind of like cultural thing. Like I
yeah,
think they were like, "Oh my gosh," but like his parents were probably like, "What?" Like that's what we do all the fucking time. Like
hmm
we just conquer and, whatnot.
yeah, and a lot of the complaints I'm seeing is that they just kind of thrust you into this world and you don't really get context for why Lex Luthor hates Superman and what history they have. Some of Superman's history, like how he knows the Justice Gang and all of that, but I didn't think it was that big a deal. Like I think the movie,
Yeah, I don't think it
I
was that big of a deal. I think you guys still need to go out and do your research and like there's comic books, there's other movies, like there's lore. So I'm just like, no, we're not like, yeah, okay, we're not gonna feed. I mean, I guess like people maybe meant more detailed things, but for me, I got everything I needed. Like I didn't feel like I was left out in any way. And I haven't read the comics. I mean, I haven't watched all the movies like in a while. Like I they definitely weren't like my type of movies growing up. I was always around like different movies. So that was like more my brother and everything. And I would, glimpse on it and whatnot. But, now that I'm older, it's becoming more of a thing that I love. But I've always loved it. It's just been, I've gone through many stages in my life through this. So I feel like I still need to go sit down and watch all the Superman movies. I still want to read some of the comics so that I can be able to like know all the lore behind the movies. But I feel like some people think they're left out because they don't know like one specific thing. And I'm like, you could look it up or something.
yeah,
Like I
like
don't
I didn't know
know.
who Mr. Terrific was. I didn't.
Yeah, but I
I
wasn't
barely
mad
knew
about
who
it. I was just like,
Hawkgirl was, but they're just in the movie
I mean,
and
I
they
know who Green
serve their
Lantern is,
purpose.
but I'm not
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I
okay,
didn't know who that
like,
Green
yeah.
Lantern was.
No, I didn't know
Nah,
who that Green Lantern was, but I did know like his powers and things like that. I didn't know about Hot Girl. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know about that, but
no,
I liked her. So
but
when she
yeah.
was screaming though and flying, that was like making me laugh every
No,
time.
that was goofy. But yeah, just
There's a lot of
overall,
political things going on about this movie too.
yeah, two countries that are about to start a war with each other
Apparently, it's
over some disputed land, and they got
it's making some
corporations
people angry, and I'm just
getting
like,
involved to profit off
it's a
of it.
movie,
What does that sound like? What does that sound like?
but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about
But yeah, it was just
Superman.
it was just um if my major complaint is that like the dimensional rift and Ultraman, like the Superman clone, and the engineer, the girl who was fighting him with the little nanobots, and
That scene was really cool when he was like flying down with all of them, and like they're like about to die, but they all survived somehow.
yeah, and just a lot of those elements taken just taken out of the movie and could have been used as plot points in other movies. It made this movie very fresh and exciting from moment to moment, but I feel like It was almost like you could have saved some of those ideas for another movie because there was a lot happening in a not very long movie. But to be
It was
honest with
so
you, it didn't
fun
bother me
though.
too much. It was.
And I
It
feel
was
like it's such a
fun.
good movie. And like for me, like I said, I didn't watch Superman. Like I wasn't like I didn't have all the figures and everything, but like my brothers loved them and everything. So I did watch them, but like I remember him being like in the movie that in this movie. That's how I remember Superman. So like when I do watch like a different like Man of Steel or something, it's different. It's really different. So and then when you go and watch this movie and it's like it's a much lighter and like kind of thing. Like you were saying, like you kind of wished sometimes he would go a step further. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean, like in his
In his
in his fights?
fighting. And
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah.
but I feel like this is such a good movie for you to introduce to like your kids who are kind of wanting to get in further to Superman. Like it's not him being completely brutal or whatnot, but it's also him, having conflict and, this weird political thing going on also.
My friend and I were discussing the fact that he gets his ass handed to him a lot in fights, but I think that's more due to the fact that he's just inexperienced
Yep.
because he's only been Superman for a few years, so he will probably learn and grow, and his fighting
Hmm.
ability and strategy will continue to get better because
Yeah.
this is basically his. It's not an origin movie, but it's his first movie as his character in this universe. But it's just I don't know, just really it's it was like a I mean, people have said it before, but it was like one of those cartoons come to life you watched as a
Yeah.
kid.
Really it
I mean, it
is.
just felt
Or
very
figures come to life.
wacky, but like in messy at times, but not messy in a way that derails it. Just messy as in there's just
I felt like
throwing a
towards
lot
the
at
ending it
you.
was getting a little messy.
Yeah,
Especially
between
when
like
they threw
Mr.
in the cousin.
Terrific
I
and
was
the
like
yeah, I don't know why they
like
put her in there.
I was just like okay. Like that's fine. But I was not expecting it. I was just like who is this person? Of course I know who Supergirl is, but like I said, I haven't read the comics. I don't know about this character, so that is just like kind of an airball. I do think that's an airball. Like throwing that in there make some people confused and be
Airball.
like,
That's funny.
like
Yeah.
it's just like whoa, like what just the fuck just happened kind of thing. And I think some people may be like a little upset, but it was at the right end of the movie, so I just thought, okay, it doesn't matter that much. I think I would have been more upset if they did that like in the middle of the movie than at the end because it was already coming to a conclusion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wasn't that upset, and I
And and
do
it
love the
and
actor.
it's
So
sad that she took the dog though. She
yeah,
took
she needs to get the
Crypto
dog back the
away. Give
next
him back to
movie.
him.
But
Are
we
they gonna
did, but
keep
we did
trading
see.
off of their movies? Just get the dog for their movies.
No, I do love the actor, and I hope she does get a movie with being
She
Supergirl.
is. She is
Yeah,
in the
I
movie.
really do love her, so I'm excited. But yeah, give Crypto back to Superman, and then you can have Crypto for your movie. Crypto's gotta, but I think that's how it works because Crypto's literally like unhinged. So I think he just needs to always have like something to do. So she may be taking him because she needs him. So I'm like, hopefully she's like, yeah, you're coming with me because we're gonna go fight some bad guys or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just
But
yeah.
he's so unhinged, it's so cute.
He was a very poorly behaved dog. I've met dogs like obviously
Jumping on
like
her, like
him.
and like dragging her, and she's just like laughing. It's hilarious because I grew up around dogs, so it's like, yep, that's basically how it is.
Yeah, more of a cat person, but I've warmed to dogs over time.
I've
But
warmed a cat, so
yeah, just a, a movie about Superman being wholesome and good and wanting the best out of people and almost being naive and that costing him at times. And that conversation with his dad in the middle of the movie was really emotional and great. And I
yeah, I
wish there
cried.
were more, yeah, and more
I did cry.
moments like that in the movie. I wish there were more scenes of him and his adoptive parents. But overall, yeah, overall, just a different sort of comic book movie, not in the sense that we haven't seen a James Gunn movie like this before. We have, but for this character and for these other characters in the DC universe, I think it did a great job of establishing the world and getting us on board with these characters and just like the look and feel of it. And yeah, as an introduction movie to this, I think it did a great job. And this movie,
Very good job.
aside
Very
from
well.
some flaws, and aside from some messiness, did a great job just introducing us to this world and this universe. So I'm excited to see what comes next. And yeah, I like these characters. I'm on board, and I want to see where they go from here. Mr. Terrific's great. Um, Hot Girl is there.
I like Hawk Girl.
Yeah, she's
She's
there.
funny
They
when
didn't
she's
give her much
flying
to
around and
do.
like, ah! I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love
And
it. It's fun. And you know what?
Green Lantern's funny. I want to
She's
see
not
more of what.
Superman.
No, she's not.
I'm not gonna say well, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Guy, and I want to know more about Green Lantern. He was also kind of there. Mr.
He
Terrific
was
was
very
definitely
funny.
the.
I always remember Green Lantern being funny.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. He was.
Every time I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get a good laugh. When I see Green Lantern, I know I'm gonna get a good laugh. So
Yeah. That.
remember we watched me and him like watched the original, well, the only movie I think they made of Green Lantern.
With Ryan Reynolds. I
Yeah.
hate Ryan Reynolds, by the way. I hated him before it was cool. Okay, everyone hates Ryan Reynolds with this Blake
I like
Lively
Ryan
lawsuit.
Reynolds.
I hated him
I think he's
before it was
attractive.
cool. I think he's really, really, really
And Blake
irritating.
Lively?
I've always found him irritating.
You got you a girl.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So Superman, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, yep. And we are so excited for Fantastic Four, so that will be our next review. Oh, and we did see Jurassic Park, so we will be doing that as well.
Yes.
We did say we weren't going to go see that, but
we did see Jurassic Park. Talk about Jurassic Park Squid Game. That's probably going to be in this video. But yeah, Superman. Go see it. I'm sure you don't need us to tell you that. It's already
you guys probably already did, but
millions and millions of dollars.
People who normally don't go to movies and are like, I don't really want to. I'm not seeing it. I'm just gonna watch this and not go see it. Go see it. Just go see it first.
Yeah, James Gunn movies. The best compliment I can pay them is that they feel very sincere and like they're made by someone who really cares about the characters and universe and making a story audiences will be interested in. They don't feel like products like unfortunately a lot of the Marvel movies as of the past few years have, and even before that, to be honest with you.
And they have everything.
Big IP movies in general. Like,
I feel like all his movies also have everything. They don't just stick to one thing, like just action or that. They give you like emotion and this and that and, love, romance. It's just everything and basically collected into one movie and just, it's very, though it is messy, like the movie is messy sometimes, but I think like it was entertaining the whole way through. Nothing had me like, ugh. No, I was entertained the whole time.
Yeah.
So. Watch.
Yeah. Superman. Super movie.
All right. So we're just doing this quick video. As you can tell, it's going to be quick because we're in our PJs. But we just forgot to do our little video for Jurassic. What's it called?
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah. Jurassic World Rebirth. We said we weren't going to see this because I wanted to see it, but I wanted to actually not pay for it and just wait for it to come out on streaming. But then we saw that like a lot of people were liking it and kind of, saying that it wasn't that bad. So we decided, okay, our friends are going to go see it. Like why don't we go see it? And yeah, so this is our review of Jurassic World Rebirth.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah.
I
don't even know where to start, so you can.
Its biggest crime is that it's kind of boring.
It is. That's why I said this is gonna be short because
the characters are so thinly written, and the first half of the movie, the actors seem so incredibly bored, and it's just there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of enthusiasm for anything except the dinosaurs. The script is just not very good.
Yeah, and doesn't push any of new boundaries. Like it doesn't surprise you at all. You're expecting everything. Everything that they throw at you in this movie, you've probably seen if you've watched all the movies. It's literally just recycling. Like there was nothing more intense. There wasn't a scene more intense than any other of the Jurassic Park movies. Like it was literally just the same. Like it was. I mean, I think I have to say, I think the scripts were terrible. Like they were so bad in this movie. Like it was so boring. All the lines were so like they I'm not gonna lie, they were delivered terribly too. Like and of
Yeah.
course I'm not gonna blame that on them. It's probably just a paycheck movie. But then again, we're here to watch a damn movie, life and stuff. And the lines were just so monotone. There was no emotion throughout the whole entire movie. So I was just kind of like, and I love Scarlett Johansson, I'm so proud of myself. But anyways, I really love her, but I didn't like her performance. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I didn't like her performance. I thought she was really boring. Sometimes I liked her in the beginning, but that boat scene with her was just so bad. Like she was just talking so monotone. Like it didn't even seem like they were actual friends. Like it was like, oh, let's just run our lines kind of thing. Like me and Declan were talking, like it literally was just like that, just running
Yeah.
lines back and forth. And I
It's
just
like they
felt
were
like,
at like a table read,
and
reading
I
off
and
a
I get it,
script, like zero
paycheck
emotion
movie,
behind it.
that is it. But I just feel like, um, you should still want to act. Like I would be like, yeah, this movie's kind of crazy, but I'm gonna try my hardest. And I felt like they all kind of were like, this is a shit script, so we're gonna like shit on it. And I just felt like none of the acting helped at all because it was just as monotone as the freaking lines or the
No,
scripts.
yeah, like the dad and the daughter's boyfriend, like by the end of it, he's like, oh, he's not a complete waste of space loser. Wow, that's the arc. Oh, maybe I should, you know, nobody has an,
But
not
they
many,
forget the
no,
beginning where he's like not helping the family out, not really doing anything, and like um and then all of a sudden he like jumps in the water to save the daughter, and he's like, or is that what you're talking about, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, I just am like, uh,
there are no,
what
there's no character arc for the dad of the daughters. The character arc for the boyfriend is he
is
goes
he
from being
jumps in the water and then
completely useless to
oh,
doing a bit more, and then Scarlett
I didn't
Johansson
like
and
him the whole
Mahershala Ali
movie.
don't really have an arc. They just
Yeah.
have a sketchy past, so they want to do good for others, and by the end, the
But they're not doing good. Like what they were doing was not doing good whatsoever. And they knew that they weren't doing good until the last end of the movie
until
when
the
they were like,
corporate guy reveals himself as super
no, 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 no,
evil and
no.
not just
But that's
money
not what it
hungry.
was. But it also was because they knew they could use it for good, but they were also like they could use it for getting money. They knew the whole time that they could get money out of this. And because Scarlett Johansson was like, "But I can get money, so why would I do it the best way?" She made like a joke like that, or
Mm-hmm.
somebody made a joke like that in the movie, and I'm just like, "Ew!" Like I hate you, like I hate literally. And by the end of the movie, they're like, "Let's do it for good," and I'm like, "Still, you guys
Yeah,
are terrible people."
I
Like
don't,
what?
the actor, the dude with the glasses. I don't know his name, and I don't know the character's name. The guy who was super fascinated by dinosaurs. The sciency one of the group. The closest to the Alan Grant of
Oh,
the
okay.
group. He doesn't have an arc either. He's just fascinated by dinosaurs, and he's like, "Oh, what they can give us can
I don't
help the
even remember his
world." And
name.
then
He
he just
was
tells them
weird.
by the end, like, "It's your choice." She's like, "We should help other people." So he was a good guy who just was curious about dinosaurs, and by the end of the movie, he's a good guy who was fascinated by dinosaurs. Like, there are no arcs in this movie for the characters.
But on that note, he was my favorite character in the whole film. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably,
He
yeah.
was my favorite character in the whole film because I think he was genuine the whole way through. Like he was actually giving like, okay, like honestly, the way he kept looking at the dinosaurs, it kept reminding me of Jurassic Park, like the first one. Like, and I know we're gonna say that scene was nowhere near as magical as that scene. And I'm not saying it was, but I did get nostalgic feelings from like the way he was looking at the dinosaurs, the way he would speak about them. That would give me some nostalgia. Then um than just, them trying to get the dinosaurs for money. Like, okay, can we use something else, please? Like, I loved in the second, of course, just going back to the old films, Jurassic Park 2, where I think that's the one where the couple go to find their son, right, on the island. Have you seen
I've never
2?
seen the
So
Lost
yeah,
World.
that's the one because he hasn't seen that one. But that's the second Jurassic Park, and I just think that one just had like a completely different, like, I wasn't expecting that plot to happen. So this plot was like no different than these like evil conniving people just trying to get money and basically get DNA from these dinosaurs. Like, it's nothing new. Like, I've already seen that. So those characters like Scarlett Johansson, I didn't care about because I've already seen you being like, I already know you're gonna change your mind at the end and act like you're a good person, but you're already coming here to get the money.
Yeah, and I don't know. On a positive note, the dinosaurs looked pretty cool. Like, and the scene with the family getting away in the raft, and it's unbelievable it is as it is that all the characters survive. The scene with the giant velociraptor, I guess, like swallowing the dude whole on the side of the mountain was kind of cool, and the scene at the beginning with the Mosasaurus in the water was cool, and so was the getting away from the T Rex and the raft. Like, that's it was fun. It was cool. It was exciting for the
Yeah.
all of 5 minutes. It was on screen, but the rest of the movie is just so boring.
And the first scene
So
is
boring.
terrible too. Like, we already kind of got spoiled for the first scene, like the Snickers, because we watched like a review before seeing the movie because we didn't think we were gonna see it, so we were like, we'll just watch a review. And like the Snickers thing, like the whole start of the movie is stupid. And that's why I genuinely didn't want to see it, because I watched that review and I heard that that was kind of the goal for the whole movie, and I was like, that sounds pretty stupid, because like I just
And what
thought,
was even the
if you're in
point of
that
that
high
scene? Looking back
facility,
on it, just
you're
oh, this is why they're going around the island uncontrolled because this
well,
happened
I guess
30
it's trying
years
to say
ago.
people are still doing, like, people will never change. People are still gonna go back to that island and still do what they're trying to do. Like, but I'm just kind of like, you could change it up. I don't know. Like, you could try to, like, I'm just saying you could use your brain to try to make a different plot. Like, you've been doing that for multiple movies. Like, please. Like, and just trying to mix it and try to make it different in like little tiny aspects, but when you boil it down, it's literally just the same movie and it's the same plot and the same things are going on. So like, I would like for them to try to expand, and if they're gonna try to keep making these movies, try to be more creative.
Yeah.
Try to like make, yeah, okay. If you're creative and people get mad, okay, but at least you
Try
tried.
to write some characters I care
Yeah,
about.
like, it's just like you're
Like,
just throwing people a bone so that people are like, "Oh yeah, we like it. We like it." And I'm just like, I do like Jurassic Park. I do like those movies. But no, you're just trying to throw me a bone to like, distract me or something like that. And I'm just like, this is the exact same movie.
I
Like, do
almost
something
would have
new.
preferred if it was just a survival movie where they cut out Scarlett Johansson and gang, and it was literally just a family. As stupid as a setup that would be, a family going on vacation, a storm blows them off course, they wind up on this island, and then it's like a survival movie from there. And like, you actually got us
I would
knowing
even
about
watch
and
a dark
caring about the
thriller.
characters. I don't know.
I would even watch a dark thriller.
Like, with like what would the plot of that dark thriller
I
be?
mean, I think we watched, like, I'm not gonna reference. I was just gonna reference a movie we watched, but like, I don't know if anybody has seen it, but the movie that Arcadian, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Arcadian,
Acadian, something.
Arcadian,
That sounds right.
with
Nicholas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Sorry, um, I thought those okay. I thought those creatures were pretty cool. Like, I love the creepy, like, when you like go on TikTok and you're scrolling for a bit long, or Instagram, and you're scrolling for a bit long and you start seeing these like weird creatures that are like extinct but could be somewhere hiding away in the ocean or underground or somewhere, like, in that movie. If you go watch that movie, those creatures look like in those videos, like those like weird like conspiracy theory dark web like type of videos. Like it's just creepy, and I feel like that was more entertaining than Jurassic World. Like that, it was so much more entertaining because I just had creepy dinosaurs that were like clacking at you and wanting to eat you, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like way more. It's like a darker version of Jurassic. Well, no, it's really not because it's like a apocalyptic world, but like I feel like maybe we could do that. We could do something, switch it up, do something a little
And I
darker.
thought that's the way they were going after like
Oh
Jurassic World
no,
Dominion when they're all over the world, but now they're just
no.
going towards the equator. It's
I
like
think
they
somebody else is
retcon
gonna have
every
to.
previous film.
I mean, yeah. I think somebody else is maybe just has is gonna have to pick it up and try to flip it.
Yeah, honestly, give it to like I don't know. I don't care for any.
Give it to someone who we wouldn't think could do it. I don't know. Make it a project for someone. Say, do a Jurassic Park movie. Like, why don't we ever do that? Like, just, a good director. You could just, be like,
Yeah, I
give
mean,
us. I mean, they're probably be like, I don't want to make a movie, but like we watched like, sorry, referencing another film or show. We watched the studio, like where they had the Kool-Aid Man. Like, of course, nobody wanted to do that, but like sometimes you got to make a Kool-Aid movie, and you got to be a good director and make a good Kool-Aid movie. And
yeah, if they have a
I don't
very
know.
corporate brand and a corporate story, the least they can do is get someone with. And I will say I like Gareth Edwards more than Colin Trevorrow, who did the last. Well, he did the first and the third one, not the second one. I
Wait,
I
who
liked
then?
him. Colin Trevorrow, just you wouldn't know him otherwise. He just did the first and the third, like Jurassic
I mean,
World movie.
yeah, but
Those movies
I'm not gonna
sucked.
lie, but you're more on the fence of just the three, but I like beyond just the three as well. Like the ones with, uh, who is it? Uh, the one who like talks to the dinosaurs. Who plays him? Like he has Blue as his dinosaur that he like kind
Oh,
of like.
Chris Pratt.
Oh, Chris Pratt. Sorry, Chris Pratt, one of the Pratts. I like those. I thought those movies were okay. I mean, I love like the kind of like making the dinosaurs have this kind of connection and not just being. I thought that was different. Like it wasn't just trying to throw them and say just leave the dinosaurs alone. It was trying to show that they can bond sometimes, that they can have that affection. Um, and I like that through those other movies. Like I didn't think anything was wrong with that. Like I thought, okay, whatever. Universal loved it. They made a roller coaster. I thought it was all fun and nice, but after a little bit, after those couple of movies came out, I didn't go see the last one of his movies. Like I just didn't see it because after a while, once again, it was getting to the point where you're like, where is this gonna go? Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like what? Like you're just kind of like this is just going in a circle. And now we're back at this new trilogy. Or
Yeah, I don't
what?
know.
Are
I
they
don't know.
trying to make it a trilogy? I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably. Then this one made a bunch of money. I don't really even know where they take it from here because the
And they're
first
trying
one
to do
kind
it
of left
again.
off
And I'm
the
like,
door open. I don't know where they really take that one from there.
and I'm just like kind of like, okay, enough. Like
Yeah, I've
we
kind of
we've
just,
done
I've
it.
just kind of, I just
We've done it.
soured on these movies. Like, give it some more time. Give it some more time to breathe. I feel like the last one just came out, and we recently watched like the first 30 minutes of Dominion, the last one before this again, and it was horrible. Like
And I'm
way
not gonna
worse than
lie,
I
I
remembered
watched
it
that
being.
one. And I
Yeah,
probably didn't mind it.
I didn't.
But would
I
I
didn't
watch it
hate it at the
again?
time. I hated it the way it was.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Never
turn
would
that off.
sit and watch it again. I'm sorry, but this movie never would sit and watch it again.
No,
Like
no. I'm watching clips out of context. But
now
other than that,
now, I do think for kids it's very cute for kids. I do. I think if you took your kid and like took them to see it, I don't think. I mean, would you think they would be bored?
yeah,
Really?
yeah, I would say so.
Scratch that.
I
I
mean,
was
maybe,
what
maybe
I
not.
actually am gonna say because I was gonna actually say something on that because I was thinking it was okay for kids, but if I did have one complaint about it, I was gonna say that where was the dinosaurs?
Like
We saw them very, very like minusculely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah,
Like
especially in
at
the
first he
first
was like,
half.
"Where?" Well, at first he was like, "Where's the dinosaurs?" And then
I was
and then
getting
we kept going. He's like,
so
"Where's the
bored in the first
dinosaurs?"
half of the
And
movie.
they're talking in the boat, and he's like, "Where are the dinosaurs?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"I don't know."
we're
Like,
not coming to see these people
and then we get
talk
that,
on a boat.
and then we get the boat scene, and then that's probably like the best shot you get of like, or this best scene you get with a dinosaur really trying to, attack them. And then you have the floaty, which that scene's cool, but it wasn't my favorite. I thought
Yeah, and then
the
the
boat scene
last
was
part was just
better.
stupid, where he's going away.
Oh,
Marshall
that's
Ali's
that's
character is just walking
absolutely
away with the
just
flare. Just dumb,
unneeded.
dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
All right.
Jurassic World Rebirth, not our favorite.
No. No, it is not.
Not like
I mean,
most
it
of
need
the
more
others.
dinosaurs. Like we came for the dinosaurs, and we got a lot of just reading lines for no
Yeah,
reason, just to
yeah,
say, "Oh, I'm an actress. Look at me read my lines." I don't care. I want to see you act. Um,
yeah.
yeah.
Stinky.
Anything else to say about it?
No.
All right,
Jurassic World Rebirth sucks.
we're gonna go do our Squid Games review.